Next topic is latitude or distance from the equator. The latitude at which a place is located affect the climate of that particular place. So whatever the latitude which belongs to a particular place, that also affects the climate of that particular area. Places situated near the equator receive direct rays of the sun. So the places which are situated near the equator areas, they receive direct rays of sun, due to which that is the hottest region. Okay, therefore the climate of that place is the equatorial region is very hot and humid. So the places which are near the equator, they are very hot and humid. Places located at high latitude, that is far from the equator, receive slanting rays of the sun. So the places which are far away from the equator, that particular place receives slanting rays of the sun. The slanting rays travel for a longer distance and spread out over a larger area. Okay, so we can say that the places which are near the equator are more hot and humid as compared to the places which are far from the equator, because they receive slanting rays of the sun. The slanting rays travel for a longer distance and spread out over a larger area. As we move towards the pole, the rays of the sun become more slanting and the amount of heat received is less. So as we move, for example, this is our earth and this is equator. Okay, this is north pole and this is south pole. So this is equator. So if we move from equator to the pole, equator to the north pole, the temperature decreases. Okay, so as we move from equator to the north pole or the south pole, the temperature decreases, due to which these are the areas which are the coolest area of the world. As you can see in this picture, sun's rays falling on the earth. So in the equator, the sun's rays are direct. That's why the equator regions are more hotter and humid, and the areas, especially in these areas and these areas, they are getting the slanting rays. That's why these areas are less hot and humid as compared to the areas which belong near the equator. And as we move from equator to the north pole and the south pole, the temperature decreases, due to which these are the areas which are the cooler region of the world. Let us understand how the rays of the sun fall on the earth through this simple experiment. Make a round hole in a cardboard box. Hold the cardboard box in front of a wall and using a torch, shine light through the hole. You will observe that the light is concentrated in one area. Now remove the cardboard box and shine the torch on a wall. You will observe that the light gets scattered over a larger area. However, the concentration of a light will be maximum at the center, and thus the sun is like a shining torch which gives us light. So here is an experiment. So here is a torch and it is covered with a box, and if we light the torch, you will see the rays of the torch are focused only on one area. Okay, so this is the situation where the rays are falling in a particular area. So this is the situation, same as situation the sun's rays fall on the equator region. That's why the equator regions are more hotter and humid as compared to the other parts of the earth. And here is again the torch is lighted, and but there is no box. So as you can see, the rays of the torch are scattered, and but whether there is box or not, but the rays of the sun or the torch are always concentrated at the center. So we can see that the center region are more hot and humid as compared to the other areas of the earth. And as we move from equator to the north pole and the south pole, the temperature decreases.